Okay folks, welcome back to video number 8 in the Whiteout, damn it, I was trying not to say that, Whiteout series. We are here in the entrance to the mine, just come out of Pleasant Valley. It's the middle of the night, but that doesn't really matter because, well, it's dark in here anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drink because we are very, very thirsty. I've also not got my earphones in, as you may have noticed. I forgot to put my earphones in before I started recording, so I can't hear anything. 2 seconds while I just sort that out. So yes, we're going to, basically in this video we're going to carry on through the mine. That's better, I can hear it now. I don't want wolves sneaking up on me because I can't hear them. That's better, right. So let's pick up that bedroll. And let's light our storm lantern. See, that's Pleasant Valley, where it's pitch dark, and this is the mine, where it's also pitch dark. So let's carry on through the mine. Yeah, we're going to go through the mine, we're going to come out the other end, and we're going to head back to Kunset gas station, where we are then going to take stock. We're going to take stock of what we've got and what we still need to get. And there's a notification for Windows, just to be annoying. Okay, here we are. We've got the really creepy long dark music. This makes me nervous. I'm not sure which is the right way. I think it's this one. Might find they both come back round to the same place actually. This is the little, yes, this is the little workshop transition area. Now, did I leave some stuff behind here when I came through? I think I might have done, you know. I did, I left quite a lot of stuff behind actually. Well, it's all stuff that we probably don't really need to take with us, the only exception being that piece of firewood. Yeah, that's cool, we can probably leave all of that, we don't need to worry too much about that. The reels, a granola bar hiding underneath that, locker. Didn't see that first time around. Okay, so let's carry on through. Obviously, we're at night now. We've still got 8 hours of darkness remaining. So when we come out the other side of this mine, we are actually going to be coming out into darkness. So we'll see what it looks like. If it looks too dark, I'll probably just stay in the end of the mine until the morning. If it looks okay, as if the moon's out and it's travelable, we may well make a break for it in the dark. In many ways, we're more likely to make it back without incident. Okay, here we are back in the little what's the area? This way? I'm sure they've added more branches to the broken mine shaft, shouldn't they? Again, that might well come round. We're heading uphill, so we're definitely heading out of the mine. In fact, there we are, there's the entrance coming up, we just about make it out. Okay, now, I think I might have left some stuff here as well, you know. Let's just have a quick nosy round. I'm sure I left some stuff behind up here as well, you know. Container, well, we definitely need that lantern fuel, so we're going to take that. Did I leave anything behind here? Apparently not. Okay, what I'm going to do then, we'll head out of the mine. And we'll just see what the weather looks like outside. If it's okay, we may well make a break for it, even if we only go part way. If it's really dark, well, not too bad actually. Okay, let's take a chance. Let's go for it. I'm probably going to regret this, aren't I? But we'll see how we do. If I could avoid dying, that would be enormously helpful. Do you know what? In the last video, I mentioned the update, the update to the Long Dark Road map, and I said I was going to read it before I started recording this video, so I could talk about it. Well, we are about 20 minutes later from the end of that last video that I recorded, and I forgot to read it. So I still haven't read that, so I still don't know what it's all about. So that's going to have to wait for the next one. I was planning on filming three videos back to back here, but I think I'm only going to end up doing 2. So I'm going to have to head out very shortly, so I've only got time to do 2. Although that might be a bit of a moot point. Oh, the green eyes. Look at the green eyes. Oh, blinking X. It's an invisible blinking wolf. Okay, let's see what we need. Yeah, we need some train killers. Okay, let's pick this flare back up. Oh, blood. Is this what we needed? Okay. I'll tell you what, it really is hard to get rid of wolves now. It really is. Much, much harder than it used to be. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't be around at night, but apparently they are. Such an itchy nose. I always get itchy noses when I'm recording stuff. Well, the good news is we're moving a bit faster now because we're not quite so encumbered as we were before. Hopefully we didn't. Just double checking we didn't drop too much stuff there. So we're definitely moving a bit quicker than we were. I'm starting to regret this decision, you know. I think this was perhaps a mistake to try and break out at night, get down. I can't really see where I'm going. I'm been attacked by a wolf. I can't see where I'm going. I'm not even on the path now, am I? Oh, crap. Crappity crappity crap. Okay. Oh no. Not good. Not at all good. Okay, well, I'm back down on our path. Oh, okay, here's the little huts. Okay, that's cool. I think I'm going to take shelter in one of these, I think. Rather than try and carry on doing what I'm doing at the moment, which I think is not a good idea. At least we've made it part of the way back. You can see something running about over there. I'm hoping it's a rabbit. It looked quite small and quite fast, so I suggest it is. Let's just get into this first hut, which hopefully will have a bed in it. For you. Okay, so. Yes. Oh, and a dead dude. Okay, what's temperature like in here? 8 degrees, that could be something down to the flare. Okay, so we've got 7 hours of darkness remaining, so I think what we're going to do, let's just try and sleep through for 7 hours. That will get our warmth up, our fatigue back up, and we'll sort our condition out. Well, we are fully rested now, so it won't let me sleep any further, but we still have 3 hours darkness remaining, so I think what I'm going to do, let's pass time for 2 hours, which obviously just brings our rested level down a little bit. Our fatigue level.
I would eat anything right now.
Oh! Okay, well let's get rid of that flare, 'cause that's no good. Oh. I didn't realise that had been opened and not eaten. I didn't realise we'd done that, I thought we'd eaten it. Okay. Let's eat that. Let's drink a little bit. Okay, there we go. So now we can go back to bed for an hour, hopefully, which will get our condition hopefully all the way back to 100 and will bring us through into daylight, or practically into daylight. Okay, well, not quite into daylight, but hopefully enough that we can see what we're doing. So we need to get back down to the gas station. Oh yes, that's fine. Okay, so temperature wise it is pretty damn cold out here. So let's get a shift on. We're going to get very cold very, very quickly. Sunrise early in the day is always the worst time to be out and about because that's when it is going to be the coldest. We need to move on because we need to get back to the Quinset garage. I actually think we're doing pretty well in this challenge, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we're actually not doing too bad. We've got a fair bit of stuff. We've visited 3 regions already. We're only five and a bit days in. We're really not doing too badly. But we do need to check that we're collecting what we need. So when we get back to the gas station, the next thing we're going to do is do a little bit of a stock take and see where we are. Because I have a feeling the next thing we're going to have to do is head over to Mystery Lake. But that means tackling Fluffy. Unless of course we do it via Pleasant Valley again, but it's just a very long way to go. Because I've collected all the resources from the regions that we need, so in many ways there's no... I mean, Pleasant Valley, there are a few buildings that we haven't explored, so we might be able to get some more of the resources that we need, but I think we need to try and concentrate now on seeing what we can gather relatively locally. I think we've got all of the kind of critical items now. We've got the hatchet, the rifle, we've got lantern fuel, though I don't think we've got enough. It's food now that we need. Water is fairly straightforward, and firewood. We've got the hatchet so we can get firewood. Easy enough. We did pick up that whetstone so we can improve the condition of the hatchet as we use it.
Say I hate being cold.
Yep.
We do.
Quite a few times. Okay, I'm really hoping. I'm heading down for being at risk of hypothermia, but I'm really hoping I can get back to the gas station before that happens. We're not that far away. There's a little hut over there. Yes, I don't think we're that far away unless I've taken a wrong turning again. Oh, heck. Okay. Let's see if we can get to that little hut. We have to do a little sprinting here. I actually think I came past that hut on the way. I seem to remember spotting it on the way up, but I sort of just ignored it. Hopefully it's going to be our saviour. Come on. Come on. Let's get ourselves in this hut. There we go. Okay. So, what's temperature like in here? 7 degrees. So we're pretty okay in here. Now, obviously I haven't been in here, so we may as well just raid it. If there's anything worth collecting in here, it's not looking like it's really that much. Don't need that, don't need those. Don't need that, don't need that. Conducting the most thorough searches in here. There isn't really anything in here, but we can take advantage of having the bed for an hour just to sort our temperature out. Hopefully that's that's got us out of... Yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Okay. So, let's head back out then, and we'll carry on back down. I'll just have a quick look at this plastic container. And, okay, just one of those. Okay, so let's head back down then, and we'll carry on. Hopefully the weather's okay out here. Ooh, okay. Is that a bear? That's a bear. That is a bear. Okay. Was not expecting that. Okay, so we want to stay away from him. Okay, well we're coming into the back of the area now anyway, so I'm tempted just to run. I can't really run though, can I, because I'm encumbered. Obviously though, this does mean the bear is heading in this general direction, so once we get inside the gas station there's a very good chance that we're not going to be able to get out for a little while. And do you know what, I haven't actually been around and checked any of these houses around the gas station. At least I don't, no I don't think I have I? No. So we need to do that. The benefit of the bear being over there is that we know he's not here because there was only the one on the map, so okay, so here's the back to the gas station. And we are back. Thank goodness for that. Okay.
Man, I could eat anything.
So what we need to do then is start sorting through all of our stuff. So that's a container full of spare clothes. We don't really have any, so about that. What have we got knocking about in these other drawers? Okay, so let's sort out our... We've got some lantern fuel, so let's drop the 2 containers of lantern fuel. Plus I'm going to drop some of those matches, because I need to be carrying quite that many. And the rifle rounds. Okay, so let's pop lantern fuel up here. And rifle ammunition over here with the rest of it. And matches up here with the rest of the matches. Okay, what else have we got? So we have got some various bits of firewood. So that is cedar, so let's just drop... Whoops, I still keep pressing that wrong button occasionally. Let's just drop all of my cedar and all of my fir. Hang on to the sticks and return the plugs I've got. I presume I've got food in here. Yes, I have. So that's sorted by condition, and the stuff which is highest rated. Certainly until we fill it, and then we'll go over to the other side. Okay, water I've been stashing up here, so let's drop some of the water I'm carrying. It's a little bit. Okay, let's just eat some dog food, because that's just so awesome. Okay, cool. So let's have a look in that there list of stuff. So tinder we're now completely sorted for, bandages were completely sorted for, matches were completely sorted for, rifle and rifle cartridges were completely sorted for, hatchet and lantern we have, we're just carrying those round. Kerosene we're 2 litres short, so we need to get some more of that. Sticks we are short, so we need to get some more of those, so that should be fairly straightforward. Water, we're going to do a big fire and we'll do a whole load of that. Reclaimed wood we're very short, but that shouldn't be a problem. Softwood, hardwood, we're almost there, we need 9 more pieces. And days of food, we're actually doing better than I thought. We're over halfway to the goal, so we're actually doing okay there. So, Let's just have a quick look then at this. So we are in the point where we've got chance of category 1 storms. Day 7. Obviously day 30 is our limit, that's where we need to be, so right. I'm also kind of just curious. Oh, here's the stats. Let's have a quick look at the stats while we're here. So we've survived for 5 days, 18 hours, 2 minutes. We've discovered 30 locations, explored 19% of the world, 75 hours awake, 65 hours sleep, 112 hours indoors, and 29 hours outdoors. We've expended 17,000 calories. Average per day 3,500-ish, roughly. Distance travelled is 29 kilometres. Fire started 3 meters cubed, 2 kilos. We've had 8 wolf close encounters, several of which they tried to eat me. Current challenge 5 days. Yeah, it's basically the same stats over here. Days in Mystery Lake 0 because we haven't been there. Days in Desolation Point 0. We didn't spend a full day in Desolation Point because we've been there. Bow shots taken none. Wolf closing has 3. Wolf struggles 3. Wolf struggles 1, 3. Wolves killed 1. Wolves distracted by decoy 0 because I don't tend to use decoys. Bear attacks survived none because we've managed to avoid them. We haven't killed anything. Items looted 273. Items granted 14. Items broken out 39. Plants empty 16. Cans opened 12. Can openers found 3. Fire started 3. All very short fires. Blood loss I've had once. Okay, well, that's quite interesting actually. I'm always interested with stuff like that. Okay, so these we've not really had a chance to build up in this challenge. That's probably something that's going to happen more in the sort of open sandbox. So, hatchet and lantern we've got. So we actually have checked those off. We're just still using them. Potable water we need some more of, but that should be relatively straightforward. We're going to do a big fire. Kerosene we still need some more of. Let's try and sort all this out. We've got sticks, reclaimed wood, hardwood, softwood. So I think that's what we need to do now. So let's just anything else that we can drop, because we're still carrying quite a lot of weight. Is there anything else we can get rid of? We probably don't need to be carrying all those flares with us, so let's ditch a few of these flares. Drop 3 of those, don't need this, so in case we get rid of that. We'll get rid of that as well. I'm going to get rid of the fishing tackle because we're not going to use it. Tempted to get rid of some more of those matches because I've got a fire striker, so I don't really need them. Okay, cool. We'll get rid of that orange beard as well. And have we got any other medical supplies that we don't really need? Okay, well, we've got ourselves down by 10 kilos. So we're not doing too badly. So, let's go and see. Hopefully the bear's not going to be here to greet us outside this back door, because that would suck. I'm pretty sure I've not been in these other huts around here, so let's go and do that. I'm on a quest for firewood. Reclaim wood is really what we're after. Pretty sure I've not been in here. No, I haven't. Cool. There's quite a lot in here actually, so let's do some raiding. I'm actually quite interested to see how this pans out. Or, I mean, does the challenge end when we've got everything, or do we still have to survive the 30 days, or... I don't know. This would be quite interesting. So that's something that I've been wondering about, is obviously we didn't actually need to pick those up. We're well on the way to sort of having everything. We may well get it all before the 30 days are out, so if that is the case, I mean, does the quest end when we've got it all, or... Okay, let's break this chair now. So we need to reclaim wood. Same with this one. Okay, let's just eat and drink, just so that we don't completely starve.
You know that guy who drank his own?
I don't want to know what he drank, quite frankly. You cut that off at a rather inconvenient moment that's going to give me an absolute field day. Okay. We can actually break the table down, so it's going to take us 2 hours to do it, but let's do it. There we are. So we are... It's a floating pillow. We may as well do it just because it looks a bit daft floating in midair like that. Okay, cool. We can probably break the shelf down as well. I'm not gonna. Don't need those.
Think about his food.
Don't need those. Let's go through the drawers. No, don't need those. Okay. Don't need those.
I'll take it.
Actually, no, I'm not going to. Yeah, they've definitely retweaked this. There's less stuff in all the cupboards and cabinets than there used to be. Okay, we'll take the water. And I think we've pretty much got everything from in here. Yeah, I think we've pretty much raided this one. So let's head back outside. Just be prepared to duck back in if there's anything out here that we don't want to be eaten by. Ooh, weather's not so great now. Okay, well I can't see any nasties. Let's get it back across to the gas station. And drop our haul. So we have a whole load of reclaimed wood, which we shall now drop. We also have some cloth, which I'm not quite so bothered about. But I'll stash it away. Okay. Did we pick up anything else? I don't think we did. I think that was pretty much it. There's a bit of food, and that was about it, really. So, okay. So let's see what that does to us. We're very nearly there on reclaim wood. We only need 7 more pieces. So reclaim wood's going to be fairly straightforward. So I think what we're probably going to end up doing, the softwood and hardwood that we've got, I'm not going to burn any of that in fires because I think reclaim wood and sticks are probably going to be easier to get hold of. So reclaim wood it is. I don't think there's any in here that we haven't already... there's a crate over here. I can probably break that down, so we'll might as well do that. So that gives us a bit of extra reclaim wood. In fact, that gave us 6 reclaim wood, so that's actually pretty much got us there. That's the metal shelf, that's the metal workbench. Is there any more? I don't think there is, actually. I think that's all the reclaim wood there actually is in here. Already taken the ones. We can force that now to go bar. Is there going to be anything worthwhile in here? No, absolutely nothing.
I need something to eat.
Absolutely nothing. Okay. Right, let's drop this reclaimed wood then. Drop that on our reclaimed wood pile. Drop it all. And what does that do to us? We're 1 piece of reclaimed wood short. It's a bit annoying. I can't get any. Never mind. Okay, so what we need to do then is eat, drink. It's a tricky one, this, because obviously you need to eat food to survive, but you also need to have food to put in the store. So. Get ourselves all nice and topped up. We might as well take something else and get ourselves all the way to the top, or virtually, and we shall drink some water. Okay, so we've got 4 hours of daylight left. The weather outside wasn't looking too great. We are a bit tired. I'm just wondering whether to go out and try and get to one of the other huts and loot one of the other huts. So let's just head out back and just see. It's going to have to be this one, I think. I can sprint, and I'm going to do that. Just need to pick up some sticks. While it's looking relatively safe. Okay. Quick check on the old time there. Right, so let's loot this one. So we've got a granola bar. Matches that I don't care about. Into the oven. Fresh rabbit cooked. Oh, okay. That's quite cool. We'll have that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I don't know if coffee counts actually as food, I'm not sure. Something we're going to have to check that one, see whether that counts. Not bad. Right, okay, so that's pretty much raided all of that. Just go around and check everywhere else. Don't want those. Don't want those. Don't want those.
Probably useful.
Not really. I'm going to leave it behind. Anything in this drawer? Nope. It's pretty much the same old in all of these houses, to be honest, but they're worth going through because let's take this water. And I think that's everything we've actively got, so let's just break down all this stuff. I'm going to stay in here overnight. Okay, so we're okay now for reclaimed wood, plus we've got a bit to use for making fires, so...
I need to find a place to rest.
Oh, well, this'll do. Before we do that, though, let's eat, drink, and everything else. That should do us, plus some water. Okay. A little bit short, but this is a fairly convenient place to leave it, so I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So... let me just rest, save the game, and there we go. So what we've done then today, we've come back from Pleasant Valley, we've gone back through the transition area, back and dropped everything off at Quinset gas station. We're doing pretty well. Let's just have a quick look at the list of items that we've still got. So we've completely up there with tinder, bandages, matches, rifle, and rifle cartridges. We also have the hatchet and the lantern. They're just not in the gas station. I'm carrying them. Pot of water a bit short of, but we should be able to take care of that with a big fire. One thing we are going to have to go and look for is kerosene, lantern fuel. We need to find some more of that, 2 more litres. Whether what's in the lantern will count, I don't know. Sticks, we need to find 25 more. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Reclaim wood was sorted for, because we've got sort of about 15 pieces with us, so that should be fine. We still need to find 9 pieces of hardwood and softwood, so we just need to go out with the hatchet and find a limb or a couple of limbs to sort that one out. And then it's the search for food. We're actually not doing too bad with that either. So we're actually in pretty good shape because we're on day 8 now. So we've been going for 1 week of our sort of essentially month that we've got to do this, so we're actually pretty good. We're over a quarter of the way through what we need to get, so it's actually going really, really well. So what I shall say is thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again very soon for video number 9, I think, where we shall probably just carry on around this area, hunt, go around any of the other huts, and then go and look for some firewood and sticks and things like that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon.